Well, yes, Akshita, right. You can see the visuals of Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan casting her vote, and that, of course, is the most important duty for any citizen today. Now that the polling has officially kick-started, so our appeal, of course, is asking the voters to come and vote in large numbers. But as far as Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan is concerned, like I was mentioning before, she's no stranger to the South Chennai constituency or to Chennai. She's been living here for several years, and her political journey is also a very, very interesting journey. She was, of course, the president of the Tamil Nadu BJP several years back, and then she went on to become the governor of Telangana and the LG of Puducherry. And in this election, of course, the BJP decided to field her from Tamil Nadu, and that's the reason she resigned from her post. And this is something that we've not seen many times in the past, where people who've served as governors coming back to politics. And for Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan, she's always told us that she enjoys politics, she loves politics, and when she was a governor, she never got the chance to mingle with the people freely. And politics gives her that platform, and that's the reason why she wanted to come back to active politics. And we saw her, engaging in a very, very grueling campaign in the last couple of days. Chennai's summer, Akshita, more than anyone, it's very unforgiving. But despite all of that, coming from the comforts of the post of a governor, Tamilisai Soundararajan campaigned extensively in South Chennai, where she's taking on DMK's Tamilchi Thangapandian, who's a sitting MP, of course, and also AIDMK's Jayawardhan. So it's a very interesting three-cornered fight here in South Chennai, a constituency that has seen several civic issues in the last couple of years, especially the floods that hit Tamil Nadu in December last year. Chennai was one of the worst affected places, and South Chennai, especially areas like Velachery, the IT park, in Chennai, all of that comes under South Chennai, and one of the main affected or worst affected regions was South Chennai. So whether or not that is going to have an impact on this election, that is something that it remains to be seen.
Let's see what really happens in Chennai South. It's one of those battles everyone's watching out for. Shilpa, I'll just come back to you. Let's play out now an exclusive conversation with Mr. P. Chidambaram in Sivaganga.
We are joined by former Union Minister P. Chidambaram, sir. Sir, how do you see this time Lok Sabha elections in Tamil Nadu?
There is no secret about it. All of Tamil Nadu will vote for the India Alliance. The India Alliance, headed by the DMK and including the Congress in Tamil Nadu, will win all the 39 Lok Sabha seats in Tamil Nadu.
So what will be the appeal to the people of Tamil Nadu when they are going to vote out today?
The appeal was made yesterday. Our appeal is go out and vote. Please exercise your franchise. Nobody should stay at home. They should vote by the end of polling hour. And I appeal to all of them in order to preserve, protect democracy, secularism, tolerance, and coexistence. Vote for the India combination.
So do you still see a three-way fight or a two-way fight only?
There is no fight in Tamil Nadu. The India Alliance is way ahead. The fight is between the AIADMK and the BJP for the second and third places. Okay. Let them fight. I have no objection if they fight for the second and third places, irrespective of who is second and who is third in either individual constituencies or all over Tamil Nadu. The India combination will be way ahead in all the 39 seats.
So PM Modi has come over here several times. Amit Shah has done roadshow. Do you think that will make a difference? The third party, the third front will be there in Tamil Nadu?
It will make no difference. Honorable Prime Minister Mr. Modi is welcome to visit Tamil Nadu any number of times. He's welcome to say, I like idli, I like dosai. But the point is, the people of Tamil Nadu do not accept the BJP, the fact that it is imposing one language, one culture, one system, one kind of food, one kind of dress. The people of Tamil Nadu do not like that. And the people of Tamil Nadu are deeply hurt that the central government of the BJP has denied to Tamil Nadu its deserved funds, its justified funds. That is our entitlement, but they have denied funds to us. We have not implemented any major scheme in Tamil Nadu.